I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth we've bumped into. You're the publisher?
Yes, I am.
Uptown Professional?
Uptown Professional Magazine.
New York City. How are you? Bob Ingram.
I'm great.
You're the greatest mentor in the world.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Elections, how are we looking? Obama, Cuomo, O'Malley, Christie.
Well, I don't know if you can count on anything after Eric Cantor getting sideswiped a few weeks ago in the primary. He's got his eyes on bigger things, and the speakership, next thing you know, he's back to being a clerk.
Wow. How's this president doing?
Our president is in battle. I think he's where a lot of presidents after their second election are at, where he's trying to focus on, legacy, but I think, he can't lose sight of the fact that he needs to govern. The world is pretty dicey right now. Our economy had been teetering. I think he's done some things to help stabilize, but a lot more work needs to be done. People are still hurting out here. Big business making more money than ever before.
Internationally, should we be going to Iraq? Going back into Iraq?
Many people thought that was a mistake. We went in, the first time, but actually the first couple of times, since we went in there in Desert Storm. We went in there a little bit, and then we went in again at the turn of the millennium. There's nothing there that can help us. The best thing that we can do is to either one, just get out all together and let nature run its course, or to figure out who the strong people are over there and support them however we can.
Okay. Africa.
What about it?
The future of Africa. China's doing a lot of development in there. At the same time, the social turmoil, civil war, bring back our girls. I'm certain you have some thoughts on Africa.
Well, yeah, I got a whole lot of thoughts on Africa. Being in a corporate relations business, I mean, that's where all the big companies are focusing. Africa is the last frontier where business is concerned right now, and certainly the development side is nothing but upside. Such a number one, we can't talk about it like it's a country. It's a bunch of different countries, a bunch of different regions, a great deal of diversity, even amongst people of color over there. Great diversity in the topography and the land. So it really depends on where you're talking about. I do think that those of us, meaning black people, who are concerned about business, economics, and the diaspora, they need to focus more on that.
Okay. Uptown Magazine, what's the future?
Uptown is doing pretty good in a time when print, as I know is really being in battle. Uptown's holding its own. Uptown Professional's doing great. We got a partnership with the Executive Leadership Council. We just published our latest issue. Our pages are up, even at a time when stalwart publications like Black Enterprise are down, and we're concerned about them and all black media, because at the end of the day, as one goes, so does everybody.
So, final question. The future of black media, is there still a need for black journalists? And I say that with all due respect. I meet a lot of young journalists, and they're interested in getting a job here. And Big Brother Bob Ingram, I push what I was taught to push: media entrepreneurship.
Well, at the end of the day, in the spirit of Frederick Douglass, in the spirit of Freedom's Journal, in the spirit of John Russell, in the spirit of W.E.B. Du Bois, if we don't tell our story, then our story will never get told. So there's always going to be a future in black media, because we need to tell our own story.
Good deal. How can people get in touch with you, Mr. Bob Ingram? Thank you for all of your support of Be More News, from Baltimore City to the United Nations and halfway around the world.
B. Ingram at uptownmagazine.com. BINGRAM at uptownmagazine.com.
Good deal. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.